Hello, early morning James Quest here, hence why I've got a bit of a weird voice and unshowered hair. But yeah, this is kind of an odd video I wanted to make. I saw the news last night, and I was like, I think I'm going to need to make a video on this. Basically, Destiny 2 has ended. Well, it's going to end. Destiny 2's at its end, essentially. And I know I'm not a Destiny YouTuber. I've made like a couple of videos and maybe streamed it a few times over the years. Um, but I still wanted to make this video because even though I haven't played the game since September, Destiny 2 and Destiny as a whole has been a big part of my life. Um, I played Destiny 1, sort of end of secondary school age, and then I played Destiny 2 obviously afterwards. I remember there being their day one for Destiny 2, which is one of the only games like that I've been their day one for, at least that I remember. Didn't play it for a couple of years because of educational reasons, but then I came back sort of in time for Witch Queen, and I obviously played Destiny 2 ever since until basically like the final shape, and then kind of lost touch with the game in terms of wasn't too interested anymore. But that being said, even though I've not been playing the game recently, not since September, as I just mentioned, it was a big part of growing up in my late teens, and it was a big part of my life in early adulthood. It was sort of the game that I would look forward to playing at the end of the day. I loved playing with my friends. I loved the world, the characters, the story, the gameplay. It was the game that I would play for many years. Um, so it's kind of crazy to hear the news last night that Bungie deciding to do one final update in June, and that's it. The game's still going to be playable afterwards, obviously, as Destiny 1 is to this day. But in terms of continuing live service updates, they're not going to be doing anymore. This is it for Destiny. So it's like a bittersweet thing. Like it's been a big part of my life, and even though I've moved on from the game, it's still a crazy thing to hear that they're just gonna stop. There was a bit of me that was hoping at some point that they do something that would draw me back in, to playing the game again, because even the Star Wars DLC didn't do that for me, and I like Star Wars. I'm a big Mandalorian fan, and the fact that the Star Wars DLC didn't even draw me back in is, I guess, sort of reflective of what the state of the game was like. Or is. I don't know, I haven't played it in months. Uh, but yeah, they're just not going to be doing anymore. So yeah, I don't really know how to feel. Like, yes, I'm sad, because, it's like, wow, something, a big thing like Destiny 2 is just ending. That's it. No more. Um, but at the same time, I think it makes sense. Like, they kind of, like, half admitted it in their blog post that sort of final shape was the end. And it kind of felt like that, to be honest. Like, yes, we got 2 DLCs since then, but yeah, I don't think they've worked out as well as they would have hoped. So probably just made the tough decision to be like, let's just end it here. So I think it's fair enough for them to do that, especially if they've got Marathon, which I think is doing well. I'm not sure, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I hope that Bungie are able to focus on other things now. Like, as I said, they've been doing Destiny for 12 years, which is a long time. I know there's other like live service games that are successful and gone for longer, but I feel like with Destiny it's different. I don't really know how to describe it or put into words. But 12 years for one. Well, I guess technically two, because two separate games. But one franchise that is looter shooter FPS in space. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I just wanted to make this video being like, yeah, I've seen the news. I know I've not played it in a while, but it's a big part of my life, and it's crazy to see it. Stopping. It's the same way that like if you grew up watching a TV show and they announced that the TV show's like being cancelled, you're like, what? I used to watch that show a lot. It's the same sort of feeling, you know? Where like I used to play this game loads. Like there must have been a point where I was playing this like every day, just months on end, which is a sad thing to say and probably a reason why I'm still single. But to have that sort of feeling of like, this game I loved and played loads, it's ending? What? Yeah, it's mad. So, I think that's all I really wanted to say, just to make all of you guys aware, because I know a lot of you probably aren't even here for Destiny 2 and couldn't care less. Where's the next Fallout video, Jimothy Quest? Shut up. I'm doing. Shut up. It'll be there eventually. I don't know. That's not important. That's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because Destiny 2 was a big part of my life. I loved it. One of my favorite things ever. So much so that I felt compelled to make this video. So yeah. Not really any point to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know, share your favourite Destiny 2 memories in the comments. Help me get boosted in the algorithm. And yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.